Okay, guys, let's get started for today's recording. This is my second week to record my speaking English. I'm glad to keep it going in this way, Not too bad, right? A little bit excited. I'm in front of the camera. You are watching me, right? Tell me about how was your day? How was your week? And if you are the people who are learning English as well, please leave me your favorite way to work for your situation. I mean, if you have any recommendation regarding improving speaking English, please let me know. For me, I enjoyed the process a lot, I'm a Chinese who are living in city Shanghai, China, and I spent roughly 3 years in learning English by myself. In the beginning, it's really boring. You guys know that feeling, I believe, if you are learning English as well, And for the first year, I spent a lot of time in listening English, I can say. After that, I figured out that I should use the language as a tool to practice it in my way. Because if I remember a lot of new words, it's really boring too. So my goal is to use the English words, I can say, use the vocabulary that I already handled as much as I can to organize my sentence. So that's interesting, Looks like as an adult, I know the framework of handling a conversation, because in Chinese environment, it's so easy. But when I was facing the situation in English environment, it's hard. The point is, I knew the framework, how to handle this conversation, but the language side, the English vocabularies, it doesn't work for my situation because of lack of the vocabularies. And if I use the way that to remember more vocabularies, I can say it's boring. So I figured out that why not just start the recording, take a random topic. I will see where I can go. That's the goal for the channel, I can say. Okay, so far, do you understand what I'm talking about? For sure, I'm using English, but the point is, I didn't deliver a clear point, right? That's my struggle. And the goal for this channel is to figure it out in the end of the 100 recordings. We will see. Let me share with you a little bit today's recording. Actually, I record my recordings by using iPad mini. for the last week. But for this week, I try to upgrade my recording quality. I can say I use a new mic. You see, this mic is really working well. You will see. It brings my sound in a high quality. And besides this mic, I also upgrade my camera. In the previous recordings, I was using iPad mini, as I mentioned just now. But now I'm using a Sony camera. The model is A7 III, kind of that name. I believe this guy is working well. So, and my solution is I use the camera to record the sound, my sound as well. And when I got two files, which I mean one file from the camera, another file from the mic, I will edit these two files into one file, which I mean I'm going to use the Final Cut Pro. There is a signature feature, we can say. The point is the video used from the camera, the sound used from the mic. So it will cost me a little bit of time to edit it, but I think it deserves to do it in that way, because finally we are going to get a high quality video. So you see here, I'm trying my best to make a point. I mean, I'm telling you what I'm doing, what I'm using. But for me, it's a little bit not clear, you know. So I think you guys get my point. I mean, I can use English to make a sentence, but for me, if I'm going to make a point clearly, if I'm going to make a clear point in English, it's a little bit hard. So that's the situation that I'm facing. Okay. For today's recording, I'm going to use the word. I have no idea. I lost my mind just now. Okay. So we can say if there is no purpose, it means there's no way to go, right? So back to my purpose. What's my purpose? My purpose is to use English as much as I can to improve it. So I also thought about that 3 is a lucky number. So I try to make the recording in 3 parts. So for today's recording, first part, blah 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 blah. Second part, blah 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 blah. The third part, I'm going to say how are you? So this word, it means a lot for me, both in English and Chinese. As an individual, you are you, I'm myself. So in some place, when you meet some people, you really want to ask, hi friend, how are you? How are you doing? From my point of view, it means a lot for our human being. So the third part for this recording, I'm going to ask you, how are you? How was your day? So, are you tired? Are you happy with what you are having? Are you happy with what you did? If you like, you can leave me a comment. If you like, you can leave me a comment. Right? So, this is a new way that how our individuals to start a connection. I mean, I'm recording the video and you are watching my video, right? We don't know each other, but I'd like to hear your story if you like to share, Okay, so I think it's enough for today. So please enjoy the rest of your day and see you next time. Bye bye.